You're watching Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle. Welcome to Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle, your show for compassionate living without sacrifice. On this episode of Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle, we're talking veg-italiano in wrap and on your pizza. Joining me are guests ExtraPolo, pioneering Italian rapper, whose new song preaches why we should all be veg, whether Italiani or not. And Kobi Regev, founder of Pleese Cheese Mozzarella, who will show us why we can all be veg because of the cheese. Watch Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle to live your best vegan life. Tune in on MNN Tuesdays bi-weekly at 8:30 p.m. Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle YouTube channel to catch up on all episodes, even if you're watching on TV, to catch extended versions of various episodes, to engage in the conversation via comments, and to share episodes with others. And follow on social media for exclusives and to find out what's airing next. Vegans and hip-hop. We've talked about it before on the show, and joining me is a guest who shows the wide reach of both. ExtraPolo, aka Polo, is an Italian, now Italian-American rapper and pioneer of Italian hip-hop, founder of the historic Neapolitan rap group La Famiglia. He has performed with artists such as DJs Tony Touch and Nicodemus, Smith & Wesson, Beatnuts, Wu-Tang Clan, and EPMD. Living between Naples and New York for over 20 years, Polo even started the radio show Radio Nueva York. Polo's graffiti has been published and displayed in museums. His documentary, Napolism Volume 2, explores the rap scene in Naples, and he directs music videos, including his latest, Vegitaliano, which he joins me now to talk about. Let's go to the interview. Polo, ExtraPolo, welcome.
Yes. Benvenuti.
Benvenuto in Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle, welcome.
I'm so happy to be here, Lucia.
So Naples, Napoli, not Naples, Florida, New York, Jamaica, Italiano, and now Vegitaliano.
The OVG.
I'm going to start using that.
I am an Italian vegetarian. You see, I cannot even say it correctly. You know, I mixed it already. I'm vegetarian, Italian, Vegitalian, so Vegitaliano. That's then I had this idea, and I made a song to represent the lifestyle of the vegan for a healthy world.
I love it. The song is fun, and you also drop some knowledge in that, a lot of facts in
yes.
So what inspired you to make the song?
Oh, well, you know, like I wanted to do a song for the next generation. You know, as an MC, as a rapper, I always talk to people around my age when we started, and we were like in the 20s, and now that I'm older, I'm talking to the other next generation, but understanding that the millennial and the other, you know, like there was a sort of we don't speak the same language. Right. I wanted to skip all of this and go straight to the children, the new one. Okay. So I made a song, and I use Italian instead of Neapolitan dialect, as I ever did in my life, to let everybody understand the words. Also, I made a song for the children where I wasn't being and being very polite at the same time, spreading some knowledge about the fact that earth itself can give us fruits naturally, depending on the season, that can feed us, giving us all the protein and vitamin, anything that we need to live and live a healthy life.
Exactly, yeah.
So forget about the meat and everything is inside, because also we can talk about what is the system of the meat that we eat today in the mass consumption. And is incredibly scary and profoundly upsetting, because you understand that from the central power of like the European Parliament in Brussels, through lobbyists, European fund mass production of animal that are feeded with antibiotics and all other type of steroids and every other type of bad things, and because they only care about the profit. It's a mass profit, and then at the end they don't care. We got poison, number one, and at the same time that is certified that this mass production also are they contribute to the pollution of our planet in a very, very high percentage. So why not we talking about the revolution, the green revolution? I hear just big words, I don't see facts. That's why I say, you know what, we gotta push the kids to feel right away strong about this issue and learn a song that is gonna make them a better Vegitaliani.
I love it, I love it. There's so much here that I want to touch upon. One is that we're borrowing this planet from them, so we have the responsibility, right?
Absolutely.
To start caring for it and to give it to them better than we're leaving
Absolutely.
it. For vegan, the main thing is the animals, but then I say the collateral benefits, which is caring for the planet and human health, right?
Yeah.
So if we care for the animals, it's all connected. And also, you're from the city in Naples?
Yeah, I'm right from the center, the belly of the beast.
Naples to me is the real city of Italy. Napoli is like the
Napoli
city.
is 4,000 years old. You understand? We are in 2024. 2,000 years before Christ, we were already a polis. That in Greek means city. So that was founded by the Greek. And we have so much culture. And also we live at the bottom of a big volcano that is still very active. You know, we are happy with the little thing of life. Just picking up the fruit from the plant and eat it, and it's so tasty because the fertile soil of the volcano make everything delicious. Not for nothing, the Latin used to call our region Campania Felix. Felix means happy, because it was a happy land. Wherever you threw a seed, a very powerful plant was coming out. So they say Campania Felix.
It's really amazing to be there in person. Like, you know, my parents are from Calabria, where I spend a lot of time. And this was one reason why it was so easy for me to be vegan, because one, even though they lived in New York since they were teens, but they retained that connection to the planet, to the earth. Right? My father still grows vegetables in New York in his backyard, and then, like you said, right. There was, when I was always like, I want to live in Calabria, I want to live in Calabria. And they're like, you just want to live there because you go on vacation. I was like, all right, fine. I'll go in the winter.
It's true.
But it's like, but living in Calabria, like even if you're working, you know, you see this beautiful, the way of life, and you see this beautiful land. It's just a dream, right? It's almost like being on vacation. But I said, okay, I'm going to go in the winter, right? When it's not beautiful and sunny and warm. And you know what I did? I lived in a little bungalow on the beach, and during my morning run, I would go and pass this little tangerine tree, mandarin orange tree.
Of course, November.
And I was eating
the mandarin.
This was my breakfast.
I have it in my garden. I have a mandarin, I have a lemon. We used to have grape. I have over 20 different species of chili on my terrace.
Oh my God.
And we for us it's normal. Imagine that once I brought to my mother an avocado. Because my mother old school, in Italy we didn't grow avocado. So I brought my mother an avocado from New York. Mom, avocado, look.
Amazing.
So I bought it, we eat it, and then I throw a seed in my garden. And I got an avocado tree. Can you believe it?
Because Campania Felix.
Campania Felix, you know.
So let's see. I mentioned that you bring a lot of facts up. Let's show this clip of the video, and then I want to talk to you about it.
Vegitaliano.
Sapessi dove sono cresciuto, disse il pollo troppo pasciuto. Hai mai saputo nella vita che ho mangiato ormoni, tanti antibiotici anabolizzanti per farci fare i giganti. E adesso che sono un pollone e finisco la tua bacione, non mangerei me stesso nemmeno per 1 milione. Meglio i frutti della terra, un obitorio, il mattatoio senza poi starne queste carne da laboratorio.
And we're back. So in this clip that I just showed, you actually talk from the point of view of a chicken.
Yes. As I told you, I wanted the kids to understand what is into the meat that they eat, like how these chicken are fed.
Chickens are also fed chicken. So it's like they're fed in the chicken feed. They're fed ground up chicken bones. And
like if
nasty.
you see the pigs they eat, the other pigs they are dead because of illness. There are so many bad things that your room of the power in Brussels, the lobbyists talking to the people, the legislators, the people that make the law for the entire European community. Oh, well, we have a new system that we feed the pigs through their anal. For real. And the guy said, oh, great, let's bring it on. Like, we're going to give you money. Like, you see, those incredible things, they leave you, like, without words. We all got to get a conscience about what's the problem, what's going on, because we need to save our planet first, and that's very important.
Yeah, absolutely. Otherwise, we won't survive. So let's go to the pause. Let's show a positive clip from the video showing the abundance of the earth. Vegitaliano.
Sono un vegitaliano, mangio vegetali e pasta alla carne, ho detto basta.
So now you shot this in Jamaica,
Yes.
which is, you go there often, it's like
Yes.
home to you.
Yes.
What draws you to the Ital way of life?
Number one, I'm in love with Jamaica since ever, because I'm a hip hop head. Okay, so I grew up with the hip hop culture, doing graffiti, doing rap, and I always bought a lot of records, vinyl, and all of that. And of course, next to the hip hop, there is the reggae section. So I grew up with the two things. My father-in-law is a Rastafari. He showed me everything about the Ital culture. So the way Rastafari eat. They eat with the fruits of the earth, whatever the earth gives them during that season. And all the beautiful Jamaican dish, all these beautiful Caribbean dish, they are super, super healthy. If you only think a boiled green banana, how good is for you in potassium, in iron, and so many things. And it is small green banana almost tastes like nothing, but it's so good for your health.
So satisfying.
So like there are many of these things that open my eyes about the Ital food. My message is the fruit of the land. In Italy, it's like that. If you go in the countryside, you meet beautiful farmer that they eat just veggie. You know, they're happy with that. They don't eat meat. Many farmers in Italy, in the south. And the same thing is in Jamaica. Because Jamaican culture, in the same way, is very similar to Southern Italian culture. They're very good with the land, very good with the family. You know, they enjoy their life. They are not in a rush. So I thought it was interesting, also showing that point of view. And I did through this character, that is another friend of mine. He went to Jamaica, and over there he embraced the Ital lifestyle. He became vegan, and now he is much better than when he left New York. That he was also a little bit sick. Now he's in full health, and he's doing fantastic.
Now I want to know, what do you remember? You have these delicious plates. We can show this clip.
Non cucino scaloppina né gallina faraona, riso sì ma dico no sartù. Nel custino di maiale, cotechino di Natale, questa roba non la voglio più. Mangio solo insalata, pomodori, caponata e mi faccio un po' di ragù. Sono un vegitaliano. E lo sa.
So what's on these plates?
In that plate, there is their signature dish. It's a little bit of the mix of the things that they do. So you find some hummus that they make themselves over there, some ackee, that is the typical Jamaican fruit that they cook with onion and with the bell peppers. Then there was callaloo. There is a green that I love. It's very hard to cook. You gotta chop in very small pieces, take time. But the good things in life take time for the preparation. So callaloo, that is very good for your health. It contains a lot of iron. You know,
it just looks delicious. I'm coming though. I'm coming to Jamaica.
So good, so good. You know, I can eat that every day.
It looks delicious. The next time I go to Negril, I'm stopping there.
Please.
First. Now, you've worked with a lot of big names in American hip-hop, and one of them being Wu-Tang. You've performed with Wu-Tang. RZA, the RZA is vegan. He's one of the American hip-hop artists that has actually, he preaches veganism. He's very outspoken about it. And in the history of American hip-hop, we've had KRS-One talking about it.
It's called beef. Water release. When will this poisonous product cease? This is another public service announcement. You can believe it or you can doubt it. Let us begin now with the cow. The way it gets to your plate and how. The cow doesn't grow fast enough for man, so through his greed he makes a faster plan. He has drugs to make the cow grow quicker. Through the stress, the cow gets sicker. 21 different drugs are pumped into the cow in one big load. So just before it dies, it cries in the slaughterhouse full of germs and flies. Off with the head and pack it, trading carted. Here it is in your local supermarket, red and bloody. A corpse neatly packed. And you wonder about heart attacks?
We have will.i.am.
I'ma eat the plant-based. I ain't chewing on a food with 2 eyes and a face. Got a new attitude, gotta stay elevated.
We have a number of vegans. Are there other Italian rappers that you know of that are rapping about veganism?
Not that I know. Actually, I never heard anybody talk about being vegan.
So again, you're pioneering.
But I'm pioneering even in that. As you
Once
can
again.
See, you know, like, actually, this song has been sitting in my hard drive for almost 10 years. I wanted to release 10 years ago. I wanted to give it to some big singer in Italy because I say it's such a good song. Why me? You know, like I have my fan base, but you know, at the end I say, you know what? Forget it. It's like represent myself. So we do it for the Vegitaliani out there.
Thank you so much for joining me. So
Thank you, Lucia, so much.
Grazie.
I give a big hug because
Yes,
you know,
that's
like,
how we do. That's how we do.
and you know, like you being vegan, I can tell. You know, like look, being vegan, what it creates.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Tune into forthcoming episodes of Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle on M&M Lifestyle channel and on BronxNet Inform channel to discover more on vegan living. And visit the Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle YouTube channel to explore the numerous topics already covered. Be sure to subscribe, even if you're watching on TV. Two things that come up when non-vegans meet vegans. The question, what do you miss most from before you went vegan? And the, I could go vegan if it wasn't for cheese, confession excuse, imploring the vegan's absolution for perpetuating animal cruelty. Personally, I have never missed anything. Even during my first trip to Paris, I couldn't care less about not tasting animal-derived cheese. But if I had to absolutely wish for something to be vegan, it would be a good New York City slice. Don't get me wrong, marinara with no mozzarella is the original pizza. But there's something about New York pizza, well, you know what I mean. Here in the studio with me is Kobi Regev, co-founder of Pleese Foods, the company behind Pleese Cheese. Pleese Cheese is what happens when a New York City pizza guy and a teacher decide to ditch dairy, but cannot live without pizza. Created by Kobi and Abev Regev, Pleese Cheese was developed right here in New York City and is proudly made in Wisconsin in a facility that is free from dairy, soy, nuts, corn, and gluten. Kobi, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me.
I was so glad to have you. Now, if you've been watching Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle, you'll know that Kobi is my day one, and Pleese Cheese is one of the first brands to be featured on the show. Kobi, we've come a long way.
Yes, we have. Oh my God.
We both started during the pandemic, and that's how we met.
Yes.
We mentioned just now a bit about what compelled you and inspired you to start Pleese Cheese, this delicious mozzarella, which you'll see in a minute, and it's decidedly, dedicatedly allergen-free.
My wife was teaching in a school in Harlem, and she didn't grow up in the States, and she would see all these students being forced to drink milk. And she saw the side effects that it was having on her students. They looked lethargic, their skin didn't look great, and a lot of the students that she knew were just allergic to dairy were pouring it out. So it was a complete waste. And she and I were coming up with our own solutions for how to make a pizza without dairy cheese, but once she saw that, she said, Kobi, we have to make it be completely allergen friendly so it could fit in a school.
You could have just made it plant-based.
Yes.
But to make it like this for everyone is really amazing. You were just featured in Vegconomist, which is a forerunner in publications for vegan entrepreneurs, and you spoke about your own experience, and you talked to some pioneering vegan business owners. What were you interested in finding out?
Yeah, so I called it "You Don't Know What You Do." You don't know what you know until you know. And it was an entrepreneurial guide. I interviewed a lot of legendary people like yourself. And it was very important for me. Well, I'll backtrack. There was an interview that I saw from a vegan entrepreneur that was doing very well on paper, but his company was slowly imploding in front of his eyes. And he was forced to close even though he had a market fit and everything looked bright and sunny, and he was selling at Whole Foods. And hearing his story got me to think, wow, I've been through my own turmoil. I've been through my own entrepreneurial journey with a lot of ups and downs and everything in between. I wonder what else people have experienced on their own journey, and if they could go back in time, what advice would they give themselves?
I remember, when we met, it was during the pandemic, which was tough for any business to start.
Yeah.
What's been your arc from then to now?
Well, it was very funny until literally 3 weeks before lockdown, I was making everything myself in a shared kitchen. And 3 weeks before, I found my co-manufacturer, my partner in crime, to be able to produce this product. And we did our first test, and what used to take me days to make, they made in an hour.
Oh my God.
And it was like mind-blowing to see like how much work I used to do in order to make the exact same amount.
Oh my God.
And so everything was aligning. We're like right before a big event, a big show, and then the world shut down. And I didn't know what to do with myself, with my product. All I had was these sample bags with nothing on it. And me and an old friend from high school designed the labels. My wife peeled them. And you're amongst the first people to respond to me wanting to put samples out into the world. And I remember talking to you that first time. Your punk rock roots and everything about you just really stood out to me, and I was very happy that you're among the first to sample it. And your feedback drove us to grow, to succeed. And from that moment, we were literally just a mom and pops to, I'd love to say that we're a global empire, but we're still, we're independent company in a world full of corporations trying to take over the same market. I think one of the biggest differences between us and everyone else is that we actually created this product for us, for our kids. It's just I wanted a really good product that tasted good, that did what it's supposed to, and made people happy and inclusive.
Yeah, it certainly does. It certainly does that. You're providing something that so many people can enjoy when they're, the things I mentioned just now in the intro, the things you miss from before going vegan.
For me, especially being a dad, it's, I want to make sure no kid has the weird pizza at a party. And because of the community that the school that my daughter goes to, they always order from this one pizzeria, and they won't order vegan cheese, at least not yet. Maybe now after this this publication, they'll know about it. But she's always felt left out, and the one pizza they make without cheese, they load it with other veggies that she doesn't want to eat. And so I still, like today, even though I've created this whole company, I'm like scraping it off. I think maybe I should just give them bags of it. And
yeah, you should. So you brought some.
There's a lot of different ways that it comes. This is our shreds. It is indistinguishable to dairy cheese. I know.
I'm gonna eat some. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. Amazing.
We worked on this for a really long time.
So it comes shredded and then in slices? You were at one point playing with slices?
We, right now, are making shreds and blocks.
Okay.
Slices we are going to make. We've already developed a few other flavors. Like I said, we're small. We're not like a big corporation. We can't just go and release a ton of different flavors. But we're very nimble. So our goal is to succeed with the mozzarella, get it in front of as many restaurants as possible, and then grow from there. We have an amazing cheddar flavor. Like, we tried it with an R&D group that specializes in dairy, and they all tried it like as we were making it, and they're like, yeah, this tastes like cheese.
Right now it's just commercial, as you explained.
Yeah. As of this week, we finally expanded to a national distributor.
Are there plans to go retail eventually?
It's been our goal since day one. We've always wanted to be a retail product. The name Pleese, I know that once it's on a shelf, it's going to stand out in a way that no other brand truly stands out. I think it's fun. It is very cute, and the whole idea came before I had kids. But I just remember like going, "Oh, what's a plant-based plant cheese? Please! Oh, people think New Yorkers are rude. How funny would it be if people had to say please when they ordered pizza?" So that's the roots behind it. But like seeing that on a shelf next to the other ones that have kind of silly names, I think that's...
This is great. I didn't realize the plant, amazing. And then also is very pleasing cheese. So.
Yes.
And you know, one of the things that people always wonder is, you know, does it melt like mozzarella? And this does. We're going to show it in a second, but I just wanted to mention that as if you've seen previous episodes, I went to 2 restaurants that had Pleese on their menu. One served the Italy-Italian Neapolitan style pizza. So Pleese goes anywhere mozzarella does on that kind of pizza, on the New York slice and beyond. Lasagna. I made a mozzarella in carrozza with it. It was just, I'll show. There's like the pull. I did the pull shot, and it melts like dairy mozzarella. Do you want to show this? Do you want to show?
So we developed it for pizza because this has been our need, our desire, our wish. But it also tastes amazing in quesadillas, in chopped cheese sandwiches. There's like anything, really anywhere you would put cheese, you would put Pleese.
Oh yeah, I've melted it in my pasta.
Yeah. Oh, yours.
Oh my God. So it's been here for a minute and it still has that pull. Oh my God, it's so good. Now there are no more excuses to keep torturing animals for your quote-unquote taste buds. You can go vegan because of the cheese. Kobi, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me.
For food establishments that want to have Pleese cheese on their menus, visit sayplease.com. Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle is your TV show, Amazon Live and storefront, and platform for vegan living. Take advantage of all LVL offers to help you live your best vegan life. Whether luxury or on a budget, I've lived it all, and that's why Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle is anyone's and everyone's vegan lifestyle. For more on vegan living, tune into forthcoming episodes of Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle on MNN, Tuesdays bi-weekly at 8:30 p.m. On BronxNet, first Thursdays of the month at 7 p.m. Subscribe to the Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle YouTube channel, follow across social media, and follow and shop on Amazon Live and the curated LVL Amazon storefront. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle, your show for compassionate living without sacrifice. I'm Lucia, I'm vegan, and this is my lifestyle.